Allah Yahweh, Alhayanawa, Yahweh, Akhad, Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Alhayanawa, Yahweh, Akhad, Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Alhayanawa, Yahweh, Akhad. All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wachai Kudash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahar, Spirit, we in Judah. Today I'm going to go into a live stream entitled The Great Awakening and Other Topics. All right, The Great Awakening and Other Topics. And I wish this camera could capture, all right, the picturesque view that I'm viewing, but of course it's always more potent in person, all right? But I'm out here at the reservoir, all right, per usual, okay? And I had something on my spirit. I was watching Elder Apostle Har's video, all right, talking about how the Amalek over there has identified the Nigeria Igbo as the Israelites, all right? So that's something that's big, all right? Amalek has identified Israel as being the Igbo, the Hebrew, all right? Those Igbos, which, like the other Apostle Tarhar was saying, if the Igbos, which Igbo is another way of saying Hebrew, when he came over there to Nigeria, because of his dialect, he couldn't say Hebrew, so he'll say Igbo, all right? And this reminds me of the movie Tears of the Sun, all right? And at the end of the movie, one of the Jakes, this is a movie spoiler, he said that I am so-and-so from the Igbo tribe of Judah, or something to that effect. All right, showing you that they knew, all right, that their tribe, their regional tribe, which was the Igbo went back to Hebrew, which reminds me of a topic that a brother covered where they pulled up a bunch of Nigerian names or a bunch of West African names of the slaves, those original names of the slaves, and they all had Hebrew names. All right, contrary to movies like Roots, okay, especially the first Roots, okay. So that goes to show you that there's a great veil, all right, that's being pulled back. Now, the book of Revelation, as Elder Apostle Gabar just broke down, Revelation basically means to pull the veil, bring the veil back, pull the veil back. All right, and what's going on right now is a veil is being pulled back. And I know for a fact that you brothers and you sisters, when you go out to the store, you go out to eat, you see brothers and sisters with fringes everywhere you go. Now, of course, they might not have that complete doctrine, all right? They might not have that full doctrine, but those are signs, you see? Those are tokens of the time that we are in, because 10 years ago, you didn't see Jake walking around with fringes, man. Like I said, we're not here justifying their doctrine or whatnot, but the one thing that holds truth is that they know the Israelites, all right? And there's going to be a great awakening, and there's going to be a vast majority of our people, they're going to know that they're Israelites, man, all right? And that's really what's going to accelerate the time of Jacob's trouble, because Esau is going to know, like, oh shit, because his power is in his secrecy, all right? His power is in that veil and that spell that he put on our people. His power is us being lost and disenchanted from our power and being estranged from our power, man. So now we're living in a time where there's a great awakening. When I first started doing rideshare, within the first 2 weeks, and it's funny because it haven't happened since, but within the first 2 weeks, all right, I had 3 men coming to my car within the span of 2 weeks to say, hey, we the chosen, man. We the chosen people. And I'm as a driver, I'm playing ignorant. Like, oh yeah? Oh, for real? Damn. But I was like, hey, really, hey, bro, I can tell you how about Shema Shai, because just like the apostles, all right, they had been putting in work for years and years and years. And then around 2007, they started seeing us brothers with these different camps. They started saying different camps within the United States. So that touches them a certain way. But even myself, you know, starting with the elder over the camp at that time. All right, myself, Elder Bunyamyan, Kazak, all right, his brother Lahab. Then they eventually went to Chicago. You know, we had been doing the works in Mississippi, and Mississippi doesn't really have traffic like that. So we know we just going out and teaching really through faith. You know what I mean? We was really teaching in faith. And then fast forward to now, it's Jake's coming up to us saying, hey, y'all know we the chosen. You know, y'all know we tribe of Judah. Just regular Jakes, man. Like it says in Ecclesiastes, cast thy bread upon the water, and I shall receive it, you know, many days hence or something to that effect. The word was pushed out. As it says also in Ecclesiastes, his word doesn't go out void, man. You see? When these camps that's been out here for years, man, you know, we weren't going to the store and seeing Eve with her hair natural. We weren't at Walmart and seeing Eve wearing fringes. All right? Like I said, we know that, you know, a lot of different camps, they're really like apostates, man. All right? They really don't, you know, they might not know the full truth, but they know the Israelites, and that's a great awakening, and they hold some type of weight, you see? Because like I said, when the camps start springing up in these different states as an offshoot of the apostles, nobody was walking around saying they were Israel. I mean, you might have had temples, but who the hell goes to a temple? You know what I mean? They weren't on the highways and the byways. So for a lot of brothers, man, a lot of brothers that's been out here teaching for a while within the span of a decade, you know, within the span of a decade or longer, you know, you was prophesizing to the wind. You was prophesizing to the wind, man. All right. Now they're talking about digital currency. Now there's uproars in Europe. And now our people know who they are, man. You know? Hey, it's a beautiful time, man. And now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, he's sending leaders, all right? He's sending leaders, all right, to rectify the churches, to cleanse out the churches. That's not to be offended. That's not to stumble, all right? That's to be aligned with Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right? Because this is for Zion, man. This is for Zion, man. We're doing this for Zion so we can go back home, man. All right? It's for Zion, man. We doing this to wake up. Hey, well, really, Yahweh Shema Shai is waking up his people, man. But putting us on the highways and the byways, that's part of the theatrics. That's part of the grand scheme of how he's going to do what he's going to do, man. You see? Our people are finally waking up to who they are, man. I was in a damn class, going to a particular training class, and about 4 or 5 people were walking around saying they're Israelites, man. Even if that was halfway on some other stuff, you know, Jacob be an Israelite, then he'll be Kemetic, then he'll be a smoking weed at the class. But you know what? You know, they knew those Israelites, man. And it might have been 1, 2, 3, including me, they straight up knew they were Israelites, man, in that class, man. And I was like, damn. Then the instructor in the class, he was a preacher. Well, his hustle was preaching, right? Because he was a nigga. He was a nigga, but he was a preacher. He had that church hustle. But when he was amongst us, he was like, yeah, and the so-called, the black man is Jacob and the white man is Esau. You see? He was spitting it. He was spitting it. Like, and that was like 5 years ago. So how much more now, man? How much more now? All right. Let me get these scriptures, man. These are beautiful times, man. All right. Like I said, that's big things start out small, man. That mustard seed was like Elder Abba Bivens going out and teaching that we're the chosen people. That's like that mustard seed, man. Now look at how it sprouted, man. Or really going back to Yahweh Shai down on the cross, man. But now look what's going on, man. All right, Mark 4:22, GMS, prisoners of Yahushai. For there is nothing hid which should not be manifested, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad. Khan, beautiful. Yashimai tribe of Judah. Isaiah 55:10, Shalom. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. All right. I think it kind of went to, you know how that goes on the comment wrong. But the point is, I see, hey, what it say? Truth shall spring forth of the earth. That's what that's going into, man. Isaiah 4:4. And they shall spring up as among the grass and willows by the waters, by the water courses. All right. Isaiah 44:5. One shall say, I am Yahweh's, and another shall call himself by the name of Yahiquab, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto Yahweh and surname himself by the name of Yasha'Allah. Kwam Yasha'Allah. You see? 1 Corinthians 3:6. I have planted, Apollos watereth, but Yahweh gave the increase. And you know how I said, the first 2 weeks I was doing a ride share, and this was 2020. So really that was about a year and a half ago, all right, when it happened, Well, maybe a couple months ago, all right, a while later, something did happen. Jake came in my car. He was like, man, I knew that was you on the profile picture. You be teaching downtown. And he was like, you and Kazak. I was like, damn. He's like, I be watching y'all. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? It's like, man, it's small. I think he had like little bracelets that said, it might be like Hebrew, I hate to call them bracelets, but those bracelet brothers wear on their wrists, it looks real royal, But he was like, yeah, I be teaching downtown. You and Kazak. I was like, damn. Is that to glorify me? It's glorify Yahweh Shema Shai. But that's sweet to the soul when, hey, man, your labor didn't go in vain, man. You for brothers that's on this comment board that might teach, you might be at Family Dollar, Walmart, or Kroger, and somebody be like, hey, you in Great Millstone? Yeah. I be seeing you, But that be the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai just giving you little biscuits saying, look, keep going, man. Like DJ Khaled, keep going. Oh, I'm so like brothers, but that's the point, man. We almost, you got to think, brothers. And I hadn't been in this truth nearly as long as the apostles. But you remember, I could only explain to you. I remember the first time I saw Eve with her hair natural back in 2008, and I thought that was something. I was like, wow, she got her hair natural. Wow. I thought that was something. Not all Eve got their hair natural. I remember when I started growing a beard, all right? And keep in mind, I don't have like a full beard because of genetics or whatever it may be. But that was a big thing. When I was at work growing my beard, that was a big thing. That was like, oh, you trying to be like Rick Ross or something? Not everybody got a beard, man. Like that was actually a thing, man. Like, bro, you trying to be like Rick Ross? Like, you got all the hair on your face, bro. Like, but now everybody got a beard, man. Eve wearing a dress with fringes, Like I said, we know they're not, But then you do got sisters that's in GMS, They just low key or whatever. But you got sisters in GMS with a hair wrap, with a long dress. This Eve now. You know what I mean? With a long dress to the ankles. 15 years ago, it wasn't like that, man. Don't you understand the word? Like the spirit of Yahweh Shai is flooding the earth right now. Jake going on cleanses. That's spiritual too. Jake going on cleanses. Jake trusting the earth. That's spiritual too. All right. Now you got the 2/3 of our people, they're falling into the abyss. They going into witchcraft and all that. But one thing I can say about them wicked niggas, at least they acknowledge that the Edomite way was the wrong way. At least they pulled back from Esau. But they gonna get destroyed. But that's the point. All right, strive for the masteries, Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Woo! 1 Corinthians 3:7. So then neither is he that planted anything, neither he that watereth, but Yahweh that giveth the increase. Come. Zephaniah 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. All right? Hey, we coming into power on this side, man. And even the time of Jacob's trouble, that's a power shift, man. So yeah, we endure the hour of temptation, but outside of that, bro, we gonna be good. We gonna be good. Just hey, when brothers catching hell and whatever it may be, whether you're in the woods or you stuck in your house, hey, be still and know that he's Yahweh by Shema Shai. All right, because then it should be known who is his chosen. Habakkuk 2:14. For the earth should be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh as the waters cover the sea. He says, I am waiting to see a brother while I'm out, like at lunch. I'm going to buy them a meal. At least I always think that at lunch. We're about to go home, going back to the ancient way, brother. Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Now is high time to awake out of sleep. And now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Don't you know that acknowledging who we are, acknowledging who we are, is a sign that we about to go home, man. Baruch 2:30, huh? Baruch 2:30 to 32. Hey, Babakashah, can somebody get that on the comment board before I close it out, Babakashah? Okay, that'll be a great icing on the cake, cherry on top scripture. Look at this scene, man. You know, brother got another scripture, James 5:7. Be patient therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it until he received the early and latter rain. Come, hey, now we're in that time. Was it the harvest is ripe? Come on. Do you know, look, we came over here on boats. 80 days later in vomit and shit and fecal matter and shit and corpse. We came over here in shame. That was shame. That was the walk of shame. When we came over here, when we got off those cargo slave ships, that was a walk of shame. All right? That the curses was our scarlet letter for committing adultery against our heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That was our scarlet letter. But now the Most High is taking that shame off of us. Now we're wearing that glorious garment of our heritage, of being Israelites, not niggas, not boy, not colored, not monkey, not African American, not Negro, not black, but the sons and daughters of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Brother God, there we go. Let me get it. The water, my brother. Let me go. All right, here we go. Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. We're living a prophecy, brothers and sisters. Fuck everything else. You know what I mean? You got $3 to your name after you paid your bills. Fuck it. Hey, who cares, bro? We almost out of here. All right? That's right, brother. Home is where the heart is, and the heart is in Jerusalem. Let me finish this out. Baruch 2:31. And shall know that I am Yahweh, their power, for I give them a heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. Okay? Come on, man. Let's go, man. Literally, let's go. What does it say in Revelation? Come and enter into my chambers. All right? No, I'm sorry. It's not Revelation. Revelation say, come up hither. Come up hither, man. Come on, man. Let me get this last scene, man. It's beautiful. Kahala Imla Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, the Most High is a great gardener. You know, whether it's the spiritual garden, which is this truth, and He's watering His garden, which is the body of Yahweh Shai with this word, or this earth, man, is gonna be beautiful. We're gonna enjoy the earth, man. All right, we're gonna enjoy our women. We're gonna enjoy our offspring, our sons and daughters. We're gonna enjoy life. You know, I'm not a big TV person, but every now and then I catch a show that really catches me. And my favorite show at that time, a few years ago, was Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown, man. And long story short, it's like he just got to travel and learn. He got to travel, eat, and learn about different cultures. But to me, he had a king vibration. I personally think he's an Israelite. That's my speculation, you know, because he was mingling with everybody, man. Like I said, I'm just saying it in the flesh. I speak as a man, but he was all in Brazil. He was messing with Jake in Brazil. He always, you know, glorified the Northern Kingdom and made mention to their influences, you know, to American cuisines. All right. It was a bad dude in my eyes, but I was like, man, I like stuff like that. You know, maybe in the kingdom, you know, be traveling, you know, in my downtime, eating food from different cultures. It's all gonna be lawful by then, you know. But the point is, hey, our people have waken up finally, and it's not turning back. It's not a phase. It's not like the 70s where everybody had an afro, you know, and it was so-called black power. Then we went to a Jerry Curl. Like, no. Now we finna go back to our natural state, and we're being married back to our Father with no divorces. It's only gonna get better from here, man. All right. But that's pretty much the water for you brothers and sisters for tuning in. The water for you brothers who put the scriptures on the comment board. And, you know, I want to say once again, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, by Shon Kakodash. All right, double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba Baal, Kum Yashala, Shalom. Hey, experiencing different planets, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Shalom.